Come and talk to me, little baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in.
Tell me what's going on, lady.
Let's talk about it. Let's go.
Tavish, what we talking about? Let's talk about love. Talk about sex. Let's talk about us. Tell me what's next. Let's talk about it. Ooh, ooh. Let's talk about it. Ooh, tell me everything you want. Let's talk about it. Hey, what you need to know. You don't wanna miss what's going on. Let's talk about it.
Yo, Jazze Fizzle, jevondewand.
Let's talk about it.
Slime, I hear you, baby. Tell me everything.
Let's talk about it.
Y'all already know. This episode right here. Let me tell y'all something. Behind the scenes, we've been going at it. So the fire is on fire right now because we've been talking.
Fire's on fire.
Yeah, the fire's on fire.
The fire's on fire.
It's lit.
Fire's on
It's
fire.
lit. We lit. It's lit. Y'all ready to have a good time or what?
Yes, Lord.
Listen, man, we got so many things in this cage, and I say this always, the great conversation. Let's talk about the cage because a lot of times our mind, our perspective, and the things that we talk about is in the cage. We're gonna get out the cage tonight, though.
Okay, let's
We're
go.
gonna get out the cage
Tonight.
I want y'all to give it up for Ambassador
Dr.
Chanita.
Chanita
Foster.
Foster.
Yes. Yeah, Lord.
Ladies, I like to unwrap y'all gifts, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Every time I call one of my friends and my brother, I like to unwrap y'all some shit y'all like to look at, like to talk to, you know what I'm saying? Reflection of myself. So I had to call my brother Mike. He was on set right now doing a read, and he was like, bro, I'm still in this read, but I'm coming. And that's what friendship is all about, to show up. And listen, tonight y'all about to hear him like you probably never heard him before. You can catch him on Country Wayne, you can catch him on TV, you can catch him on the game, you can catch him on so many different things, but today you get to catch him on Let's Talk About It. My bro, Big Mike Bliss in the building. What's up?
Bleezy.
Y'all already
Bleezy.
know, all the way to my right. I love him to my right because he's always sitting over and there's two of them. And right now I've been drinking, so it's like four of them. I love it. It feels real good. The Black Betties is in the building.
And you got the know of them.
My brother, Finzel.
From another mother.
My brother,
Yeah.
Finzel.
Oh.
Talk to him, man. Talk to him. Talk to him,
I
man.
am Jazze Finzel Burgundy, Obama Luther King Jr. Justified first. Strongest name in the business, longest name in the business. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, I am the sprinkles. Yeah. Put me on top of it. I bet it get better. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Give it up for Finzel.
Yeah. And my dog, none of
Yes, sir.
Jevondewand. You know what I'm talking about?
You know that I'm joining the family right here by the bar. We keep the bar lit. You know what I mean? In our life, we keep it lit right here. Publishing guru. He got so many songs and so many placements. I don't know what to tell you. But tonight, we're not talking about music. We're talking about whatever come out that cage. We're about to unlock his mind. Tonight, he don't know what he's in store for, because we don't either. It's all improv. We don't care. Whatever you say is what we talk about. But give it up for my bro, Prince Adamville in the building.
Yes, sir. Publishing guru in this thing.
Hey, man, singing extraordinaire. She came back again. She looked amazing.
Yes.
She sings amazing. She's cool. And she always talking and being feisty. We like it, though, because that's what it's really about, man. If you got something to say, say it. Give it up to my girl, Tico.
Tico.
And last but not least, give it up for my brother, Tyler in the building. Guitar, a musician. I mean, the man is cold-blooded. Next time I tell him to bring his guitar so he can play for y'all ladies. All right, let's get it.
Mag him up. Mag him
I'm not
up.
to hold back. So this one I want to know. I'm talking to the fellas. I'm talking to Mike right now. Mike, straight up 1,000. If you didn't have but one choice for the rest of your life that you can have nothing else. This is what you can have. Would you choose a woman who is great in bed, right? She's great in bed. She's amazing. That's all you can have, though. She don't have nothing else. Or would you take a woman who's terrible in bed, but she's great at everything else?
Oh. That's easy. Great at everything else.
What?
He's a real human being.
Yeah.
There we go.
No.
Tell me why. Tell me why.
I mean, because I done had a woman that was amazing in bed, wasn't good enough else, and after that first day, you know, I didn't call her back.
Facts.
Doesn't work that way for us women.
How it works for you?
Yeah, well, that's why you're a
Us
woman.
women, I'm just saying, for women, if you're bad in bed, you're gone. He can have everything else. So a man, women, we need emotional, spiritual stimulation, and for us, a lot of times that comes through sex. It comes through the physical act, the connection of us, the hugging, the touching, the kissing. It's the connection for us. So if that physical connection is not there, for most women or a lot of women, it don't matter if you got $1 billion, because if the sex trash, she gonna cheat.
Okay, cool. Let me ask y'all a question. I'm glad you brought up cheating. In this day, in this society right now, how hard is it to find a man or a woman that will not cheat? For 50 years, how long do you think? What do you think? How hard is it?
Well, I mean, she said he gonna cheat. She gonna cheat. She gonna cheat on both of them. We gonna cheat on both of them. But you asked the question of which one we would choose. We had to choose. You see what I'm saying? If somebody trash in bed, it's common sense you're gonna find somebody else that's not. But the person you're gonna be with is the person that brings, because it's more than just physical. Like you say, women think we are very physical creatures. I don't get here to get to playing around. We are. But I'm 42. You know what I'm saying? Now a 19-year-old Mike would be like, I want the good sex. But 42-year-old Mike is like, bro, I done been all over the world. I done did that. And once I come, I'm looking like, what the hell am I? Who is this? How'd I get here?
I'm coming and going at the same time.
But you got but we can ask the women if you. Oh my God! Where are you going?
Where you go?
He came.
I'm coming and going at the same time.
Coming and going at the same time.
If you ask the women though, if I ask my sisters over here, the Black Betties, I think for women, like I said, we can agree, especially with the more mature you get, the package has to come with sex. Absolutely. And so for a woman, for men, I get it. Because a man, yeah, you can have a girl, she can have great sex, she can be beautiful and all those things. But for a man, you still looking for us to be, to cook, to clean, to be support, to speak life into you, all of these other things. So the sex is not important. For women, for us, it's more about our mental stimulation, our emotional stimulation, our physical, and it comes in a package. Yes.
But that's where you show it.
Sis, can you help me? Sis, help me. Speak, please. Please, let her speak. Sis,
Where you
speak.
show it.
That's deep. No pun intended.
Can you explain it?
It makes sense. I'm not disagreeing with you.
I want her to explain it.
It makes sense. That's why there's a lot. Go ahead.
I mean, that's where guys show it. Typically, if I'm not up under you or on top of you, I'm not getting stroked or, hey baby, this, that, and the third. All of that comes when you talking in my ear, you stroking my ego, you patting my ass, you doing X, Y, and Z. That comes in that moment.
I like the pat ass.
I like that too.
like
Anyway, but you know, yeah. You gotta know how to do it right. You can't. Anyway, so but yeah, all of that, you know, that typically comes. It matters. It comes in the bedroom. If a man doesn't show it to you outside of that room is where I get that need met.
Let me ask you a
Ooh,
question.
that I love you feel different during
Don't
that sex.
it? Don't it?
That when you pass by me, you're like, okay, I love you, baby. But that in the
you
bed,
in the bed,
when you in it,
But that-
that I love you. Ooh, that I
let me
love
tell
you
you
come
something.
from your soul.
When that dick is hard and in there, and she say you love me, baby, it's always yes.
The answer is always yes.
It's always yes.
And do it really matters.
Yeah, so take that.
That explains
P.
why
Diddy.
we have so many complaints about these men ain't this and ain't that, because if you're being led simply by good sex, and I don't have anything else to go with it, this is why in the end, I'm tired of these men. You ain't tired of these men, you tired of chasing good sex.
Right.
That's his place. That makes sense.
I think it's a balance. What we're saying is, we're
Hold on,
not
Chanita,
saying.
let me ask you a question.
One or the other.
Yeah, one or the other. We
ain't no
all
balance.
want
balance.
We're going to get to it
Going
tonight.
backwards
Y'all-
right now.
Everybody
Who do
want
y'all feel is harder to find? A great woman or a great man?
A great man.
Man.
A great man.
You think it's harder to find a great man than a great woman?
Yeah.
Okay,
Of
why?
course they said it because they women.
There's
course.
No.
I'm not looking for a man.
The ratio of
Great
men.
woman. It's a great
Yeah, of
woman.
course.
The ratio of men is less.
I
It's
ain't
more
been
women than men. So
Come
it's
on now.
hard to find a good man.
Preach.
More don't mean
Great.
More don't mean
A
Ain't
great
saying
man.
good.
Sorry, a great
No.
man. It's
No.
hard to
Quality
find.
and money ain't the same thing.
There's no difference between great and good.
There's more willing and able women than there is men.
Come on
I
now.
don't know about that. I don't know about
Believe
that. I
that.
don't know about
No,
that.
that's a fact.
No, I don't know
From
about that.
experience or
No,
what
no.
we see, put it that way. I can
From the
agree.
eyes of a woman.
I can agree with what Tico's saying.
course.
There's way more
course you
women.
do.
on
It
the
is
planet
more
than
women.
men.
You're speaking from the eyes of a woman, so of course I would say it's.
Statistically speaking.
What do you think, though?
Statistics are
We 21 to 1 right now.
I think if you ask a man that question, he's gonna say a
No.
woman.
What do you say, though?
I'm a man. So for me, it's gonna be a woman. We can't speak to each other. They can't speak about finding a woman because they're women. So of course they always like, that's right, girl. That's right, girl. You get sis. I'm gonna give you an example. I just did this movie, right?
Right.
This is it's beautiful. Did this movie, and it's about my character. He's the cheater. You know, they wrote it that. Oh, he's the cheater. He ain't shit. I always play that guy. So when the movie starts, you know how they do us, the masculine men, black men. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. But when the movie starts, my girlfriend is on a trip somewhere, right? Her train gets, she misses her train. So now we're in a relationship now, and I'm back home, and I've got a girl in the car with me. I'm cheating. We ain't doing nothing. We ain't kissing nothing. She's there. She don't know I got a girl with me. She done met some dude at the train station because she got stuck. And with the music playing and all the nice music, and he was such a gentleman. And it was cool then. The women loved it. Oh my God, that's romantic. But when I was cheating, they changed the music a little bit. That's what I'm saying. So when you hear, when I was talking at the panels, I'm sitting here the whole time like, damn, these motherfuckers are so biased. Yeah, girl, you had to do, you would be happy. We was both fucking cheating. But because she's a woman, that's what I'm saying. So that question you're asking right now, no woman can tell me. It's harder to find a woman. You don't date women, sweetheart. I don't date men. So I can't tell you
She
which
might
one.
know.
Just by ratio.
Well, I mean, nah,
Right.
I get your point.
No, ratio because more don't mean better.
No, I agree.
More don't mean better. If you got a bunch of motherfuckers on Instagram trying to show their ass every 5 seconds, if it's a lot of them, it's still the same.
There's a whole lot of them.
Still might be that one for you now.
Now listen,
Name 100 of them.
Not for me.
Now, what I'm saying to you is this, though. This is the kicker.
She's
And
the
this is the
leader.
truth. There's a lot of women out here that may be willing and want to be willing. There's a lot of men that may want to be my homeboys that want to be a great guy. Because I don't feel like just because you're in a relationship and you just committed or whatever the case may be that you're a great guy. Because you can be committed to chaos. Right. You can be committed to averageness. You can be committed to bullshit. That don't mean just because I'm committed to you that I'm great.
Right. I agree.
So great to me, why I use the word great is because great is a reflection of I want to be better every second I breathe every day. So now I have to do that for me. So now I got to think to myself and be like, the women, and I can only talk about my experiences, the women that I date and so forth and so on and I've dated, how many have their own reflection? Not the reflection of what you think they should be, but the reflection of knowing what they are. And when I found a woman who knew what she was, she reflected something differently. Because the confidence is different. That the conversation is different. You know what I'm saying? The understanding is different. The touching is different. You know what I'm saying? The what we want to go get as a goal to go get money is different. Everything is different. I'm just telling you. And then when you go off to work, right? And you're going to work, this for me, I don't have to worry about how many times you're going to call me to see what I'm doing because you doing you.
You better preach.
You doing you. And you know good and well I'm not a Nintendo guy, so I'm out here getting it. So you ain't gonna call me that many times because you out there doing you. And you going to get it. So I think that, I'm with Mike, I think that it's very hard sometimes because of the things that we're taught, especially women. You know what you taught from the beginning of time? Y'all are taught dick slapping. You know what dick slapping is? Now I'm gonna tell you. Your parents and everything be like, don't go over there with that little boy. He ain't know what you trying to do. All he trying to do is get your little butt, get in your pants. Dick slapping. Every nigga trying to holler at you, you dick slapping. Wow, wow, you reflecting, for real, you doing it. Wow,
That's true. That's true.
That's what you're doing.
But it's true.
No, it's facts. It's facts.
It's true.
You got a daughter,
Block.
you cop blocking, that's what you're doing. I'm telling you, that's what you're in your nature, that you're taught from a person that you think every man, only thing he wants is your pants. That's not true. That's not true. Some men feel about the way, well, I can't talk about anybody else. Me, I feel the same way you feel about your vagina. Nigga, the same way you feel how precious and special it is, I feel my dick is just as special as yours.
You're one in
not
a
the
million.
average
Right.
man.
You're one in a million.
I don't care. I can only talk about me. I'm just telling you.
But you
At the
can't
end
speak
of
for
the
every
day,
man now.
I'm not
Don't
speaking.
say me.
No,
Say me.
no, you didn't. I didn't. You didn't hear me. I didn't say thank you, Mike. I said me. I didn't say
He
me.
changed it saying me.
No, I didn't.
Because he was saying men.
I was very clear. You just didn't open your ears. I was clear. I said me. I said I can't talk for everybody but me. But I'm saying what I am trying to explain to you in the depiction is, I'm just telling you that every man is not what you think it is and think that he wants to do it. So we're going out to come get it. You're slapping it away. You think every man is sitting inside of that same program and every man is not. Now this is what happens to a woman. I think that a woman could be what you're talking about, greater and better, but the reason you're not greater and better is because a lot of times you can't get over all the people that you have talked to that hurt you because you hurt differently than a man does. So when a man gets hurt, he just ain't gonna never do it that deep again most of the time. Once he get hurt, it's over with. A woman's like a rubber band. She got a rubber band hard, she bend, but she don't break. So you'll try it again, and again, and again, and again. So that's the willingness that you're talking about. Yeah, she's willing. Yeah, she's willing. But she might be willing to do the same things and make those same decisions, those same mistakes over and over again. Well, man, he might not just never do it again. He may not ever do it again. And if he do, the next time he do it, he not gonna leave with his heart, he gonna leave with his brain.
Very true.
I'm telling you. So his decision gonna be different. So if he do it, he gonna be better because he gonna
Everything
be with
is a
this.
motherfucking sign.
Because guess what he don't want to do? He never
Wait a
want to
minute.
feel this be broken again. Am I lying, man?
No.
He never wants to feel it again. You make him feel it 2 and 3, 4 times. I'm just telling you, and maybe that's why God made y'all last in 7 days, made a woman, because y'all the greatest. Because I don't know how many women I talk to that say, he broke my heart, oh my God, and then she right back in love again.
In a month.
Well, that's me.
That's
A month, nigga. I'm like, damn, man.
yeah. When you hear like people say that women are emotional, like the foundation of woman is emotion, and the foundation of man is logic. Some people look at emotion as a weakness, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? So the strength that comes with emotion is when a woman does get hurt, she communicates. She could call her friend and be like, girl, you gonna believe it, he did. And he fucked her and she was like, we ain't doing that. You hurt me. I'm like, man, fuck that, man. What we doing tonight, bro? I don't give a fuck about that shit. But deep down inside,
I give hurt.
I'm hurt.
Yeah.
Right.
So we don't really never truly heal from that first time. Women, they heal because of the emotional strength they have. They're emotional. A lot of times people are like, damn, man, why you doing this little shit? But the strength that comes with that is being able to heal from it to be open again. We don't have that.
Talking about it.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, and they little village.
But do you think that'll
They
come
village
with
helping them
therapy?
heal too.
Yeah, I think therapy is
I
I was
good.
gonna say,
I think therapy is good. Go ahead.
Do you think that will help,
Definitely.
especially men,
It does.
with
Yeah.
their emotions with therapy?
See,
Yeah,
because
because-
African men, they go to therapy.
Yeah.
What? African man go to therapy.
I'm African.
They
I'm
do
African.
go to
I know. My niggas
They
are
do.
African.
But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something too. I'm glad when he touched on that. The same way I said you've been cop blocking all your life is that we've been taught not to express.
Yes.
That's a weekness. We've been taught not to cry. We've been taught not to do all these things, so sometimes suck it up. Your
tough,
son
be
fall,
a man.
be tough, be this, be that. And I think that the other side of being tough is also being knowledgeable that it's okay if I can express myself of disappointment. And I think the best strength in the world is when you have grew to a level to be able to express yourself like you express to your girlfriends. I can call my homies and be like, man, you know what? That really crushed me, bro. She did some shit to me that was toe up. And maybe I get a different perspective by sharing with you, because you might have a light for me. And I think as black men, we really don't do that. But I'll call Jazze, I'll call whoever and be like, bro, tell me your honest opinion. I think it's important to have honest friends too.
Absolutely.
Not just honest friends though, but you also need to have honest friends that also is what I called earlier, the dimmer, who can give you flexibility in what your feelings are. Because it might call Mike, and Mike might be like, bro, I don't know if you want to look at it that way. You might want to look at it this way too, and so forth and so on. But if I call the wrong person, all he gonna say is what Mike said, man.
Can I say something?
Fuck up, man. Let's go out.
But
Let's
that's
go kick
why
it.
I always say it's important that a woman should have a male best friend and a male should have a female best friend.
Yeah.
And I tell people all the time, because the benefit of me being a woman and me even having you as a male best friend, your perspective of what you're gonna tell me of what I'm going through or what happened comes from a man's standpoint.
Yeah.
So if I call a woman and I'm like, hey, I'm dating Mike over here, and let me tell you what Mike did, she's giving me her thoughts from the perspective of a woman. So
Yeah, for what
depending
Craig
on what
did to
woman
her.
I call it, damn Mike, he ain't no good, he a cheater.
Right.
But if I call my best friend, this is one of my best friends in real life, and I say, hey Jevon, I'm dating Mike, let me tell you what Mike did. Your first response a lot of times is, well, let me tell you what you did wrong. I'm a man, and if you would have said this to me, or you would have did that
He gonna
to
ask
me.
you questions.
Yeah, so
do that.
from him,
Yeah.
so
I'm a
I,
great listener first. I don't pick sides.
so when you said the therapy and when you said having an outlet to speaking to, I run away from a guy that says, I don't want a woman who has a male best friend or she knows men, because number one, that shows your lack of maturity and your insecurity.
It might save your
That's
ass.
number one. But number two is like, you don't want me to be able to have healthy conversations that could be a benefit to this relationship. Because most of your friends, this is my girl F and we can go get somebody else, whatever case may be. A male best friend is going to really check you on the perspective from a man's perspective. So I just wanted to say that when you're talking about therapy.
Moving on.
Oh.
Oh, hold on, before I move on. How do y'all feel about, internet dating and DMs and people coming in your DMs and, all that kind of stuff? Would you date a man that's in your DM, or have you dated a man that's in your DM? Would you give him an opportunity? Since social media is so, prevalent and big right now?
That's a good question. I've known so many people that actually had some success
And gotten married.
and gotten married off of people dropping in their
Me too.
DM.
Me too.
So I wouldn't rule it out just off rip. It would just be what is the conversation like?
Boom.
How is it evolving? And if it's just on WYD, what you do? I can't send me a pic.
Right.
Do it. No, then
Yeah, but
if something
sometimes it
shut
could be
down-
like the frozen food aisle, or it could be the fresh food aisle. Be like, boom, I went in there, I looked at all your criteria.
That's what
what I
the
like.
keyword.
I like
But listen,
it.
But that's
That's
what the
what I
keyword
like.
is. If a man goes
And then we
into
go
a
out to
DM
eat, and that shit works out, and then shit, of course.
The quickest way to figure out what kind of man you're dealing with in a DM is just go look at who he follows.
Exactly like what I'm saying. I'm going through the whole
and you
shit.
go look at who he follow, and if he follow 100 people and 95 of them are women that's half naked,
Instagram
skin
line
tone,
is telling
skin
you
tone,
exactly
but
what it
you already know what the DM is about.
That's not necessarily true.
I
That's
just
not necessarily true.
I'm sorry.
As a woman, I'm looking at who you follow.
Well, as a
Yeah,
man,
I follow a lot of motherfuckers.
Right, as a man, it's a bunch of women
7,500.
I ain't gonna be with, because
Or why you just don't go look and then just bounce back? Why you gotta
I
follow?
follow I can see that on my timeline.
I follow motherfuckers that I don't even
see
know.
it.
I don't even talk to them.
still want to see it when
I never look at
see
it.
it. Like
It
I
might have
said.
been just that moment.
I'm not
Followed you.
Do y'all know I'm so
not about to
cool?
jump.
I
I'm
refuse
not
to
about to
follow the
bungee jump.
shade room.
I ain't gonna.
That's
I'm
you.
gonna look at the shade room, but I'm not gonna
I
follow
follow.
the
I'm a
shade
follow.
room.
I'm a
It's
double.
like-
I do. I want to know because there's people that I know. Half of the people in the shade room I
I'm
know.
gonna look and see, and then that's it.
Huh?
I'm a double tap it. Yeah. Come on,
Yeah, I'm
let's
double
be
tapping
real,
them.
like,
I'm a
bro,
double
So
tapping
can
them.
you ask that
I'm
question?
a
Do you think it's appropriate if a man or woman are dating that they get to go, a man or a woman, it could go both ways,
Right.
that they get to go double like or double tap and put hearts on pictures of the opposite sex if you're in a committed relationship. Go.
How do you feel about that,
Well, that's a
Brett?
good question.
Man, shit. If it's double, I'm gonna put a double tap on it, but not all the time. You know what I'm saying? I think.
Nah.
You know,
I unlike a lot of shit, too.
Yeah, and I unlike a lot of shit. Yeah,
I go back and like, what was I thinking?
But I think it's based upon where you at in that point in time. You know what I'm saying?
But if you're in a committed relationship,
I'm
Committed
not gonna do
relationship.
that all the
pretty
time.
good.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
when are you gonna do it?
Do that 3 times.
I think I did do it once or twice. Yeah.
Okay, of course you did.
Cause I might have a conversation, me and Vaughn might have a conversation, and he's trying to get a point across,
Yeah.
and I see some ass, and I just double click it so I can go back in my history and go back and look again. And then I unlike it.
Yeah.
But at that point, you might have seen me like it.
Right.
And she might have been a whore. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I'll just double tap it because I like what I saw.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean anything.
Ladies, do y'all double tap when y'all see a man that y'all think attractive?
No.
No, I just look.
I don't.
Wait, I take that back. It just depends on the day.
Yeah,
Some
we
days
go
I
to
feel
clubs
real
all the
bold
time.
and I just be like,
Let me say something real quick.
No.
We normalize strip clubs. Y'all rarely go to male
talking about
strip
meal
clubs.
reviews.
We normalize that
About a
shit.
hunter
That's just women.
and the hunted, right? Let me give you an example. Diddy. Who do you think has more accolades between Diddy and Cardi B?
Accolades?
Yeah.
Diddy. Oh, Diddy.
That's a dumb question, right?
Yeah, it's fact.
Who has more followers on Instagram?
Cardi. Sex.
We're men.
Ass.
We're gonna follow you.
Ass,
We're
ass,
hunters.
ass.
We're gonna double tap. Y'all gonna look.
I follow
Just
Cardi.
like a person.
Shit.
If you see a woman, you see a man, y'all are not gonna be the aggressor.
No.
But I don't follow Cardi B. I follow that ass.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we.
I just want to see how she gonna oil it up. When she gonna turn around?
Oil it up
How she
to
gonna
what?
twerk it? You know what I'm saying? And she's a married woman. Well, I don't want her.
Yeah, but we
She's
follow.
not even my
That's
type.
what we do. We
But I
follow,
still
double
want to
tap.
see that ass.
Yeah.
Even if you got ass at home.
Even if
I have no idea. She don't even turn me on at all. But
so you're not whoa.
neither does Nicki Minaj. But I still follow that ass.
We're not turned on. You just like to see it and you
No, I ain't saying that
It's
turn
an
me on
ass guy.
like it's I just like to see it. I like it.
Entertained by it.
The
It's
men,
cool.
they don't know.
entertain.
It's entertaining. Yeah, it's entertaining.
Entertainment.
It's
There's a
entertaining.
reason why.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can make
And
that.
we're in the entertainment business, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
So let's entertain.
There's a reason why we have
Entertain.
women that
I
don't have
entertain that. I'm entertaining that
a
ass.
skill set that has 1 million followers. Right? Now name a guy we know right now that don't do shit, ain't nothing. That got 200,000 followers.
It depends on if he laying it out.
You see what I'm saying? So it's true.
Well, I got some Africans.
You might look at
They got 1.5. Listen, majority of them African men, I can pull up my phone right now. Now I'm gonna say some of them have absolutely no skills. They got 1.5 million followers, so it's debatable.
Why?
I think
Yeah,
because
cultural.
Why?
I
Maybe
think,
cultural.
Okay, so it's culture.
Yeah, 'cause when
I
over
think
there,
for
they
us,
got-
I think for
they
us,
hunters.
But you keep going to Africa.
They following the money and the power.
What about you, United States?
Like,
They're
oh, he
following
pulling
the
up
money and the power. They following the
No, I
paper
know some
trail.
broke. I can pull up some broke Africans right now.
Like
they
with a
fine.
million, pull them up.
Yeah, pull them up.
I'm about to pull you up.
They
right
ain't broke.
Well,
now.
they
He
ain't broke.
broke.
They ain't broke because
Certified.
listen,
Certified
broke don't necessarily mean money now.
for
Here we
sure.
go. Now we're going deep into the
No,
conversation.
it's the truth.
No, it's
Okay,
real.
y'all went for the money part.
No, but it's a lot of broke ass. I know a lot of broke ass motherfuckers with 2, 3, 4 million followers.
That's the point we're trying to
But
make.
they're rich.
and
But they're
men.
rich in
Men, okay, pull
tenure.
them up,
They
pull
have.
them up.
They
Pull
have.
them up.
There's a lot of them. You there's all they on there. You laugh at them all the time.
Who?
All these little motherfuckers that you laughing at. These motherfuckers ain't got no money. Motherfuckers, it's 2% of them got money.
No, ain't no question about that.
And that's
Ain't the TikTokers out there that
come
do
on,
that.
man. We in the influencer world. I got hair on tail. You know what I'm saying? So these niggas follow 70,000 people that got 3, 4, 5 million followers. And they have no money. They don't know how they got there. They don't. They're just interesting. Funny looking. You know what I'm saying? People just love to look at it.
Entertaining.
But
You know what I'm
women
saying?
got more.
Anytime
Huh?
you handicap.
Women have
Oh, yeah, the women, yeah.
An attractive woman can have millions of followers that can't rap, sing, write, draw, nothing.
No, there's no
She can't draw.
They strong. to draw some bath water.
They know they ain't.
They got a mattress on the floor. Oh my God. That's a mattress. What nigga you know they got a mattress on the floor, got a bunch of followers?
Right.
Nobody.
I was
watching.
I don't
So
know.
you get a girl with a match on the floor and she doing all that and diving and showing
I'm following her.
What you doing, Mom? He said, I'm the S.
I hate him.
I'm
So
following
are you
her.
allowed to follow your ex then?
Huh?
I'm actually, are you allowed to follow your ex?
I mean to
Yeah, I don't care about
to each
that.
his own. I don't want to.
Yeah,
So you gonna double like your ex? I'm your current. You gonna double like your ex?
I don't know what
I'm your current.
Out of respect, no, I ain't gonna do
That's your
that.
ex.
Out of respect.
Nah, that's
I'm trying to
respect.
figure out your boundaries.
That's disrespectful.
Thank you. I was trying to find a boundary.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know
disrespectful.
you and you shaking your ass just right.
What am I doing that
For what?
But if I don't know you, it's different if I don't
let
know.
my girl feel inferior of any other girl.
Thank
that I date.
you.
But you
Good
just said
job.
you like a
Thank you.
stranger.
That's
of
not
course.
inferior. That's likes about
I don't
talking
know,
about
it's
IG. You went to X.
That's
Now
personal.
It's
It's personal.
Yeah.
Now I'm not
It's
about to have
personal.
my girl be inferior about something personal that she
Yeah,
know
I'm
that
not
I
doing
dealt
that.
with,
Right.
make her feel a certain kind of way. So there's no way that I'm disrespecting
man.
my girl with an ex. She's an ex for a reason.
Okay, we'll give you that. We'll give you that. Yes, sir.
But the YZ, I don't fuck with the X, but the Y and the Z.
Double tap.
All right, here we go.
We kept
That's what you understand.
that glass.
Thank you.
If it ain't good, get some milk.
No, that was good. It was talking about flirting on social media, but we talked about that. I mean, we really appreciate y'all sending these things in. This is at Juicy Love. And says women date. Ooh, that's cool.
What?
Can successful women date down with the man with less finances?
Hell
Yeah.
They do it all the time.
Absolutely.
Easy.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
All day long.
Easy.
Absolutely.
You said it. You said it.
They can do it for dick, man.
No, no.
Digging donuts.
Wait. So let me tell you why. Because we had this conversation last episode. I feel like if a woman is successful and she gets the right share of a man, excuse my language, I'm a Christian, but you said, I want to say it the right way. You said feed him, fuck him, and fill his head up.
Right.
So I feel like if a woman is successful and she gets the shell of the man that she wants, he has all the core values or whatever the case may be, she can feed him, she can fuck him, she can
All
fill
the
his
way to
head
the
up
top.
and bring him all the way up to
So
the
let me ask y'all
top.
a question. Do y'all think that most
I
women,
believe that.
do you think that most
see.
successful women, hold on, I asked you two, Prince, do you
Yeah.
think most successful women feel the way you feel, where they can date down from their financial status to a man that is not on their financial same level?
I
Do you
think,
think most women feel that way?
no, I think women, I mean, at that point, you're a toy. You might be expendable or, you'll be a toy to me. So whereas, first of all, I have to decide if I want to take the time to feed you, fuck you, and build and fill your head up. So if I'm doing all of that, that means I want to. So once I decide if I want to go there, if not, then you're just a toy to me. And
So my question to you is, do you
Sally,
think
whoever.
most women have what you just said and shared to me, that most women financially is at $1 million and this guy is at 100,000, that she would date him? Do you think most women would do that?
They have to though.
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
Let me tell you why they have to.
There's a
In
shortage.
my world,
Most women,
can I say something? Can I raise
They
my
will.
hand? In
Yeah,
my world,
yes.
because I'm in
They
that
will.
world, I'm in that tax bracket. We go back to the lack of options again.
Yep.
So the issue is the lack of options. It's not really that they want to, but I'm being transparent. As much as y'all don't want to do
That's
these
kind of an
numbers,
age
can I
bracket
tell
thing
you-
too, though.
No, but can I tell you because of the
is.
numbers? Listen,
a little more
facts
mature,
tell,
you know
stories
what I mean,
tell,
here.
numbers never lie. The numbers never lie. We 21-1 right now. If I'm a successful woman, and we talking about success, and we at 21-1, let's just take 10. It's 10 other successful women that's making over $100,000, that got good credit, that drive a nice car, but we got this one option of a man. So now our pool is lessened.
Yep.
So there's
Point.
no way as a man where he can say, oh, I don't like her, option go. He got 19 other options.
You gotta
oh,
go
I
find
don't
you
like
some
this or with
potential.
her. I don't. And then outside, it gets real gooder. Out of our 21 options, 21-1. No disrespect to our black men, we have prison.
And you
We
don't
have
want
down
me.
low.
You don't Or want
And then
black.
outside of down low now, we got to put the whole issue in of being gay
Yep.
or bi.
Yeah.
So now our pool is this big.
0.5
So
of a man.
now I'm at 0.5. I'm at 0.4.
0.4
Where's
of a man.
At
crazy?
0.4,
Let me say
let me
something.
tell you,
Man.
at 0.4, I'm willing to tolerate and willing to say that if he has the core, if he got the core, got a good heart, good spirit, he honest, he trying his best, he doing whatever,
Talk
but
about
he
it.
not at the same tax bracket, I'm not throwing him out because of that.
I'm gonna tell you
Yup,
what I
talk
saw. I
about
saw
it.
a
That's
diagram. I saw that's cool. I don't know. I'm asking.
Okay.
I saw a diagram, and the diagram had a bunch of arrows, and it said there's only 2% of men that makes this type of money. 6 figures or better.
Oh yeah.
You saw that?
Yeah.
And it said every woman was shooting at him.
Yeah.
Didn't it?
Yeah.
The whole diagram, they did this whole thing. Every woman is shooting at him. Every woman, what he called, Kevin Sain was called a high-valued man. Everybody, there's only 2% of black men making 6 figures or better. This is facts. So everybody's shooting at him. But then when they flipped it on the other side and said the woman that's making 6 figures or better was still shooting at the man in a higher tax bracket than her. And she would not go down. And I gotta bring the diagram. I'm gonna make sure that we
That's
pull
not
it up on the
necessarily
podcast
accurate.
and make sure Dante put it in, because it was like they would not go down in
But you know what?
That's not
But you know what
accurate.
though? You know
That's
what?
not accurate.
You know what, Vaughn? You know what I
Definitely
see though? I see that like when you're doing a survey or some shit like that, when they're writing it down, they gonna say that.
Come on, Jazzy.
But when in reality,
Rubber meets the
when they in
road.
club, motherfucking Magic City or wherever they at, and they see what they like, and then they kick it with this nigga, they're
is
not
what it is.
shooting that same gun.
That's a wrap.
They right here and they right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't the same. So
In
now I
theory.
trust him. I met his mama. Oh my God, his Instagram. Look at this. Oh, and the shit that he like, the people he follow. Oh my God, I'm in love. But then you build him up. You can build him all the way up. Then guess what? He gonna start fucking your friends.
Come on now. All
He
day.
gonna knock it in your motherfucking car that you bought in that Rolls Royce.
What movie was
Maybe.
that? Oh, 2 can play that game when she cleaned up Bobby Brown.
Oh, yeah.
When he was the mechanic and she made
You
more
might.
money than
Yeah,
him,
yeah.
And she went.
Well, I know
and
this
she
shit is
made
happening right
tea.
now.
No, I know it. I know it every
Back
day.
in the life.
Every day.
Guess where?
I've seen it.
All through Hollywood.
Every
All
day.
through Buckhead. I know it all over the place. It's like, so, you know, it is what it is, though.
Cool.
Come on.
Going in. Going in.
Ooh-wee.
Here we go.
Ooh-wee.
We'll get a
Come
lot
on,
of
player.
Okay, here we go. Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
When the relationship ends and it's a kid involved, why is it so hard to co-parent? That's what somebody said. Miss Amy J.
It's not hard to co-parent.
Well, for some people, why do you think it's hard for some people to co-parent?
I think it's hard to co-parent for some people because the person that's being a complicated person is still emotionally involved and or attached to that person. The people who have emotionally, mentally, and spiritually detached, especially physically,
They ain't got no problem.
they don't have no smoke. They don't have no problem. The last show I told you, I sit at the table with all my exes. We can all come together and hang out. I will meet all of their girlfriends. We fine because I have let go. I don't want you. I'm not emotionally,
Right, I agree.
spiritually, mentally, or physically attached. So it's only 2 things. Either they financially attached, where I want to control this situation
Control.
because
That's
you
the word.
financially, I need some money for this child or whatever the case may be.
Or for yourself.
Number
For
2,
yourself as a
for
woman, for
yourself.
yourself.
Right.
Or because I have not
Most
emotionally
likely.
detached, and it goes on both sides.
Both
Some
sides.
men don't allow their women to move on, and she has the child, and they cause problems, and
Yep.
they make hard because they saying, "I don't want you, and I don't want to be with you."
But I don't
it's-
want nobody else to have you either.
But I should be living the dream.
Right.
Right.
So it works both ways, but that comes with maturity. So that's my take on it because I feel like if you're emotionally still attached or there's some financial thing that's not working in your favor, oh, you're going to cause ruckus. If I can take it for free.
But you know, I can't say you a special one, though. You a special
me? I'm
one.
going to meet
And
the
they
baby
need
mama.
you
I
like
don't
as a
care.
motherfucking spokesperson. 'Cause
Listen.
everybody ain't like you.
I don't want you.
Okay,
Smart.
got a good
That's
one.
wisdom.
Mine's a good one, too.
I got a
That's
good one.
wisdom.
We're gonna do a bunch of them because I love this one. This got some energy for me. We're gonna switch around. This is at J23. All right, you ready?
Yep.
He said, who would win in a versus battle between 50 Cent and T.I.?
Damn.
Ooh.
They going at it right now. Who you got? 50 Cent is amazing.
Oh, we from the
T.I.
South.
is
I was
amazing.
like to say
T.I.
I think that's,
T.I.
it might be culturally biased because we, you know, we
I'm up north.
we
T.I.
surrounded, I
say
mean,
T.I.
But
hey, that's good. I say
I'm
tip.
Midwest. The only reason I would say 50 Cent is because it's so many other things that might go along with it that might sway some other people. And when it comes to T.I., y'all in love with T.I. from the South, but let's just be transparent and honest. When you go into our real life millennials, they might not know It's Your Birthday or in the club, but they know BMF because of TV. They know Ghost and
BMF,
Power.
what about BMF?
Because I'm saying the TV shows. These
Yeah,
younger
but I mean,
kids,
where the hits
they
at,
don't know
though?
the music. They don't care though. When it come down to
No.
Versus
Versus ain't like that.
Versus gonna be the people from that.
Versus
era gonna
ain't
be
like
there.
that.
Yeah, versus.
The millennials ain't really into verses.
Nah, right.
Yeah, we got
50 Cent and T.I. is not even a millennial conversation.
We got a millennial behind us. So Tyler, who you got? T.I., 50 Cent.
Honestly,
Come on, Tyler.
I don't really listen to either of them.
Just pick
See?
Hey, that's it.
But
It's not. I told you it's not a millennial conversation.
This.
That's 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Candy Shop.
Candy Shop.
So,
I
like,
told you he gonna pick 50
That's
Cent.
what I'm saying though.
when you just detach from the whole situation, it's like, well, I'm gonna take the one that I know versus let me go cop some knowledge on the one that everybody say
Right.
is the bomb.com.
Are you
It's
gonna
like,
be
it's
there?
like it's like Lil Wayne and Drake.
Are you gonna be there?
What?
Are you gonna be at that versus?
Are you watching?
Cause you don't care.
You don't
You're not
care.
gonna be there. When
It's not a good- it's not a good barometer.
All the niggas from that
It's not a
era was
millennial
there.
conversation, what I'm saying.
They're not gonna be there. So
Them niggas ain't even dropped no records. Neither one of them niggas that
Okay,
dropped
well, then I
hits.
got you. You got T.I.
Yeah.
T.I.
I gotta live in this world, no comment.
T.I.
I don't know what I might need.
T.I.
Listen to the
I might need a
world.
script from 50.
What's in your
I might
opinion?
need to get in the club in Atlanta. I'm
Mr.
not
Opinion.
saying.
Ah, that don't matter. I ain't gonna do
Yeah,
that.
we talking about
be
business,
political.
local, you know, we talking about other stuff.
I like
We say
both.
Tip.
Them both. I like them both.
I
I
say
believe
Tip.
they're all winners in my
Versus,
book.
I mean, T.I.
Oh God.
That's politically correct.
Give us a good one.
Yeah, well, I'm serious. Come on.
I mean,
Stop it.
Shoot,
You got more hits.
that's what I work out to. Motivation.
Hey. To say the least.
Boy, they got some good ones. Boy, but I
So
got
we-
one saving.
we
50 got
good
some
for the
big
bring
ones
them
though.
out.
Bring them out.
Yeah,
50 got
no,
some big
I mean,
ones.
Bring 'em out,
the
bring 'em
verses,
out.
It'd be like the true fans of music.
But
It is.
Not the people looking for the singles.
Right, here we go. I think this came out in another show, but I want to bring it back since Chanita's here. So since you're here, so I might as well bring it back because you like talking about Africa. So should the U.S. adopt the relationship therapy, ideology of Africa? Multiple wives.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, why?
Absolutely. I think I looked at Western culture. I've learned a lot about culture. When you talk about having multiple wives, ironically, the person who called me on the phone before this show, he has 15 brothers and sisters. There was 4 wives in the house. They all lived in the same house. I hope he don't get mad at me for telling his life, but he was raised that way. And he said it was nothing wrong with it. It was filled with so much love. They had responsibilities. And he said when his father wanted a new girlfriend, he would go out and meet the girl. He would bring the girl home to the wives and say, I want to date her. And they would send that wife to like cook for the family and really see if she can cook and if she can vibe with everybody. And the wives determined if he would be able to date somebody else. Now let me just fast forward and keep moving. I think that men have a lot of needs and women fulfill them in so many different ways. And from an African standpoint and culture, I've seen it work in so many ways. You have the wife that's home, that's taking care of the kids. You have a wife that's responsible domestically. You have one that's overseeing business. I myself, it's complicated sometimes to be all of those things. It was a meme on an African blog where the lady said her husband was cheating on her, right? She went, cussed out the mistress or whatever and said, leave my husband alone. She said the husband came home and started having sex with her. She said she called the mistress back and said, please take him back. It's okay. I can't do what you was doing because he's trying to kill me and I'm not built for this. I want my husband, but I don't want that. So now we can just share because what you provided and what you're giving to him, I'm not built for. I want my husband, but I can't do all of that.
All right, cool. You're in Africa.
Damn.
You seen
Wow.
it. How do y'all feel about that? Do you think y'all can be y'all can be a part of that?
Personally, no, I don't like to share. And that's just me being personal, like being honest. No, I don't like to share, and I'm jealous. So the thought of another woman touching you, doing X, Y, and Z, that just doesn't sit well with me. So personally, I get it theoretically in my mind what she's saying. I get it. I
Do
really
you have
do.
kids? No,
I do. I have two.
Okay,
I have two
so let me
boys.
ask you a question. You married?
I was.
Okay, if you were married, I'm in a hypothetical, right?
I'm
You're in a
married.
marriage, you got kids, you tired, you home, blah, 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 blah. You run out there and he cheat on you, you hurt, right? Okay, now, you married and he said, I want to take some of this weight off of your shoulders. I met Chanita. Chanita gonna come watch the kids for you every day. She gonna wash, cook, and clean for you every day. She gonna make sure she take care of everything so you could be a sound-minded body to do everything it is that you want. But I might sleep with Chanita every once in a while. Is that worth it to you? I'm just asking. Is that help worth it to you? Is that peace worth it to you? Is you being able to go fulfill your dreams and do whatever it is that you want to do, but I have somebody to help me. I don't have to carry this load. He not gonna love me no less, and all my money is there. Are you willing to compromise it every once in a while? Y'all ain't sleeping in the same bed. It's not a threesome.
See, and that would be the thing.
No, it's not a threesome. Y'all get it mixed up. Multiple marriage is not we all us wives sleep together. It's not that.
No, it's definitely different situations. It's definitely like from what I understand of the man with multiple wives, he has to be able to provide for all of them.
Absolutely.
He got a house for this, or a setting for this one, a setting for that one, or you know, all of that is for me. And like, I'm Western.
Yeah,
That's
so
my
you
upbringing.
raised.
I would have an issue with that. That's just not the way I'm wired. The thought about we can pay homegirl to do that.
I'm
I
like,
don't
we can
need
get
you
an
to. I don't need
assistant, I
you
can
to
get a nanny,
Yeah,
or-
we can get a nanny. We can do X, Y, and Z.
cook.
I don't need you to do all of that because at the end of the day, if it's me and you, I just need it to be me and you.
So if you had the option in life to have a husband, but at some point he gonna cheat on you, or to have a husband that you openly know that he gonna step out on you or a time or
That's
two
an open
for your
marriage.
lifestyle. It's not an open marriage. I said if you have an opportunity one time, if here are the two balls for the rest of your life, you got two options. One, to have a man that at some point is gonna cheat on you and gonna break your heart and you're gonna be hurt.
It's gonna happen.
Or to have a man that every once in a while he's sleeping with this person and you know about it. Which poison are you taking? Are you taking a heartbreak or are you taking knowing? Because like
It's
Jevon
all
said,
heartbreak
it's
to
damn
me.
near impossible.
But
Either
see,
way,
to
it's
me,
gonna be-
it's
it's gonna
heartbreak
hurt.
for me.
So why-
The way
why
that
would
I'm
I-
wired, the way it's
So
heartbreak.
Let me say something. What is the number one thing that women complain about with men in a relationship?
Cheating.
Cheating. Why is it that all the men, white, black, Chinese, all of them, rich, poor, you get a nigga at the gas station, he gonna fuck the girl in Waffle House.
He gonna fuck his
She right
Why
there.
is that, right?
Yeah.
So I'm African, I'm Yoruba, right?
Ooh, you a Yoruba? A whole demon. This changed the whole
Yoruba
subject.
demon.
Whew.
Yoruba demon. Yeah, that's like I said earlier.
He a porn star.
So I'm Yoruba, right? So my family, I have that in my family, polygamy, right? So my elder explained to me like this. He said, scientifically, there's more women than men.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Scientifically.
Right.
If every man was straight, and every woman was straight,
Still one
and
demon.
every man was faithful, there would be a bunch of single women.
Yeah.
If no man was in prison, fuck prison and everything else, he said, scientifically, why has God always made more women than men? That's first of all. Secondly, he said, the sexual organ of a woman is connected to her emotions, as they confirmed earlier, right? The woman has one egg. If you take her and put her in a world, and you take me and put me in another world,
Of
and I have
course.
a bunch of women, and she has a bunch of men, if she has sex with 1 million men, and I have sex with 1 million women, I would populate the entire world.
Absolutely.
I could populate the entire world in a week. This is not an opinion.
It's
If
fact.
she has sex with 1 million men, she's gonna be on Maury trying to figure out who the daddy is for this one child. So scientifically, and I'm just gonna say this,
That's
men
fact.
are not naturally monogamous creatures.
They're not.
Now for y'all, for what you're saying, I understand how you feel, because my elders also say, you grew up in America. Biblically, but polygamy.
Everybody
is a
had
thing.
a million wives.
In the Arab, in the Islam, that's the thing. In every single religion, the Bible, they were polygamists. God told David, if you would have wanted more wives, I would have given you more. That don't mean you got to have one. If God said it, according to the word of God, right?
Wow.
Okay. So what happens is the government, our forefathers we love so much over here,
Right.
it's business.
Yeah.
But to what you're saying, I totally understand what you're saying because my elder also told me, he said, where you live, if I tell you he always said, how you start is how you finish.
Yeah.
If I tell you from the time you're 1 year old, you're gonna get married and you're gonna get one guy, it's gonna be you and him.
Yeah.
Even though we're not creating it as designed that way, now what we gotta do? We gotta bullshit you. We can't do it to niggas in Africa and be like, oh, like she said, we can't do that because if we got, I'm writing a book called, it's gonna be called The 9 Lions. But I'm gonna spell it lying. Not L-I-O-N. Because there's 10 men, I'm the 10th lion. My girl will tell you, I'm the 10th lion. The 9 lions hunt gazelle. So we have to figure out what kind of water does this gazelle like? What temperature does she like? What leaves? Because I have to go there to eat her, right? The gazelle's frolicking. We don't fuck about what the lion wants. Oh my God, vegetables. So now, when this lion comes, right, and he like, hey, how you doing? It's easy to say, hey, how you doing? She like, hi, lion. What are you doing here? I'm here for the leaves and shit. Like you, I like what you like. What else you like? I like frolicking. Me too. Oh my God.
Right.
Look at the little cute bunny. Don't you want a rabbit? Yeah, that's what I like too. So now when I come around, the 10th lion, hey, how you doing? Hey, what are you doing here? Oh, I'm here to eat you alive. What kind of lion are you? A real lion, a mature lion, a lion who got his shit together. No, baby, I'm the 10th lion. I'm the L-I-O-N. You've been dealing with the lying because that's what we have to do. I tell one all the time, I say, you know what? You right. Every man don't cheat. But all the niggas in the barbershop I met, all the niggas at the gym, all the niggas at the church I talked to.
It sound like it.
They do.
Including the pastor.
And they have. Now, I got some older niggas who like, boy, because once this motherfucker stop working, boy, I ain't got nothing. All I got is my wife. You know, women, they get older, they get more.
Oh, yes, we do. Yes.
So they when they get older, I ain't gonna say his name, but he was like, man, you stop when you just can't no more. You can't no more. Kobe Bryant had to stop playing basketball because he couldn't.
No, of course.
He's a basketball player. You're a lion. I'm a lion.
No, I'm a lion.
I'm the 10th lion. I'm the motherfucker that's gonna tell, and every woman that watches this that know me, every woman watching this will tell you. Mike gonna tell you from the very beginning, baby, I don't eat fucking leaves. I don't frolic. I want to eat you alive. Because that's what I was designed to do. You know what I'm saying? What happened?
No,
I'm not getting co-signed.
And I'm not, when I say you alive, I'm just saying that's the analogy. You know, some people be like, listen, man, social media has taught me some people dumb as hell. Might eat people.
Make it right. Make it tenable.
Dumb motherfuckers out there. It's just an analogy of we are designed a certain way. So what happens is now you're a bad man. If you do, you're a bad man. I'm a fucking man. I'm not a bad man. I'm a man. So for me, I had to find a woman that understands that. Just like earlier when y'all said certain things, that's why I kept saying, of course you do from the eyes of a woman. I can't tell you it's harder for me. I can't say to you it's harder to find a good woman. I can't tell you that because I have to respect how God designed you.
And what you see.
I have to respect what you see as a woman. So you tell me, just now we had a whole conversation about this, I didn't say nothing. Because I'm like, this is their lens. But I know my lens. So I had to find a woman that respected me as, you know, a man. Not looking for a woman in a man like most women do. They're looking for a woman in a man.
Yeah, they definitely looking for a woman in a man. And I've never heard somebody say, "You're such a man." And I say, "What else am I supposed to be?"
Yeah, that's it.
You think like a man. You such a man. I'm like, that's what I am. Like, I don't know what else you want me to be. That's all I am is a man. Yeah. So yeah, I can understand. I can get some traits to listen more. You probably be like, just because he listened more, that I can be, you know, a little different than most men you may have talked to. But that don't mean nothing because at the end of the day, I'm still a man.
But
so
that's why the joke, when I keep saying the joke about Africans and Americans, I think is a culture thing.
It is.
Because you said, okay, I'm a man, but y'all like 1 in a million sitting right here. You get what I'm saying? It's not a lot of them. When you talk about a whole culture, a whole tribe being raised the same exact way.
Let's flip the coin. That goes with women too.
Absolutely.
I said this too. Now I'm gonna be something. This for you. I heard somebody tell me, I'm not dating black women no more. And I was like, what you mean? He was like, no, I'm not dating black women no more because, you know, the woman I date now, she's, you know, white girl, right? And I was like, yeah. He's like, she's better than a black woman. And so I was like, hold up. So I had to take my glasses out like I'm taking out. Just my homeboy. I was like, what you mean she's better than a white woman? And he started breaking down the things about what he thought was better. And I said, no, you're confused. There's more white people in the world, first of all, right? So at the end of the day, you probably get a lot of white trash as well. You just haven't went to the garbage can yet. That's number one. Number two, at the end of the day, black women get a bad rep about who and what they're not when it's not really true. Now this is what is true.
Your mama black nigga.
Exactly.
Okay.
But this is what, this is what is true. I hate that they put the black woman on the totem pole that she's the worst and she got the bad attitude and she's not this. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I think there are some black women like that, and I think some white women and some Spanish women.
Yeah, the Karens of the world.
Just don't beat up on a woman and put her on the bottom of the totem pole and say she's not worthy or she's not great or she's not that. I don't agree. And I went straight to him and I looked at him. I was like, bro, I don't really agree with what you said. He was like, what you mean? I was like, we was in the barbershop too. And I was like, man, you said you'll never date a black woman because now you're dating a white woman and she's better. I said, nah, I don't think it's an ethnicity or a color thing. He said, what do you mean? I said, what you're really trying to say is that you won't date another uncultured woman. She just ain't got enough culture yet. You know what I mean? You ain't been taught what a man is, what a man is not. You haven't had the depiction of what you can grab, what a relationship is, and what those values are. So when I say culture, I'm not talking about culture like Africa or as the Indian or went up the other places, China and all the other places. I'm talking about culture in your mind to understand that, oh, I get it. Mike's saying he want to eat me alive. What do you mean by that? I'm not, oh, what do you mean? You mean physically? No. This is what I want to do. I want to devour you. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. However way I can eat it, I want to eat it. All of it, because that's what I'm here to do. So now when you come over here and you get past that point, you be like, oh, I'm gonna dive a little deeper. So now, why do you feel that way? Because I'm telling you, the question of asking why is so amazing because you get to answer the why. Everybody want to answer the why. I always say, my book say, it's time to answer the why in you. You always want to answer why it ain't happening. Man, why I ain't get that role? I don't get it. So forth and so on. I'd be like, man, I don't care about a role. I just go in there and give them what I got and kill them, and you do what you want to do. Maybe you Stevie Wonder, you ain't seen it yet. I don't care, but I'm gonna murder your ass. Period, point blank. And you might pick Mike this time. You might pick me next time. Don't matter. But this is a fact that white women are not better than black women. What I will say is that sometimes you find what you're seeing in Africa, you find someone who has a little bit more culture inside of your international passport. You know what I'm saying? Because as you keep going, who's traveled with stamps, you're starting to find different cultures and different things, and they stand by it. Indians were Indians, Africans were Africa, whatever the case may be. But black women to just say and put them in a pool and say they not worthy or they the worst woman to date. I can't say what your experience is. Maybe a black woman was the worst woman you dated.
Can I say something about that?
Absolutely.
So I had a conversation with a brother like that too. I hope he ain't watching this though. They gonna talk about your ass. No, but so this is my take on that, right? And anybody out there who's dating how you say it?
Dating colonizers.
Interracial dating. I have to work tomorrow. No, but my thing. This is my thought process, right? I look at it because I've had what he told me was he was like, man, shit, I tried with these black women, and you know, saying she's like with Serena Williams. Somebody said, oh, she tried with a black man and they messed it up, right? This is my thought process on that. I'm an actor. People see me, oh my God, Mike, you doing all these jobs. You know how many auditions I do? I have made a decision that I am an actor. I'm going to keep doing auditions until I get the job.
Facts.
I am going to marry a black woman. If I date 700 motherfuckers that use me, the 701,
Yeah, I'm being with
if
the
that's
bad
a word, it's the same thing with that. Like, I made a decision. Like, the white people, Jewish, they make a decision in general that I'm going to date. I am going to be with a black woman. I don't give a fuck if I date Chiquita and she ain't shit and Aretha and she goddamn stole. I got motherfucker, y'all know y'all, you stole some money, you know who you are. Stole goddamn $26,000. She stole $26,000 of mine, bro. I hope she watching. Nigga, you ain't take me off the course.
Right.
Yeah.
You just that one black motherfucker I don't fuck with.
Right.
Exactly.
Man, you
I
right
ain't date
with
no
it.
niggas.
26,000. Hey, give me a number. I'll beat her. Can I get part of it?
Man, I still follow her Instagram.
Recover. If I recover these funds.
Can I ask a strong question? Because I got some good guys here and I want to know. And I really need the answer to this question, so I'm just going to pimp the situation. Because y'all sleep with so many women.
Wait, hold on.
Damn, man.
Okay.
When you was outside the
I'm
bedroom?
gonna change
Out
it.
of that question.
Okay, I'm gonna take it back.
I'm out of it.
Okay, wait. Because y'all have, okay, perfect. So you can answer the question. Because you guys have so many options, and even as a woman, sometimes I've asked myself this question: how do you pick? How do you know? How do you choose? Because I'm around a bunch of single friends who think that they have it together.
Right.
They have a good job. They have great personalities. They have good credit. They keep themselves together. They got amazing personality.
how we choose the one
I'm
that
trying. Yes. How do y'all choose these girlfriends? I want to know.
Go ahead, Christopher.
I want to know.
Well,
Not even
my-
wives. How you choosing these girlfriends?
My situation is more so 80-20. 20% I choose, 80% I get chose. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, I get chose. You know what I mean? Because
Really?
I get chose all the time. I mean,
So you pick your girlfriend based upon them choosing you.
frozen food out, Whole Foods, Benihana's, everywhere. I might be with my whole family, and I get a number slid from the waitress, like she gave me $20 to give you this. Like, I get chose. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't know if it might be for the jazzy fave at all or whatever.
Some music.
That's for me to get to. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes,
But how do you pick the one?
I ain't picked her yet.
Okay, skip you. How do you pick?
No, ain't nothing.
You
Well,
said you're in a relationship. How do
You
you
don't want in
pick?
a relationship?
So how I pick
Because I'm asking you next.
this woman is, me personally, I said I have to find a woman who understands that I'm a man. That was my main thing. If I tell a woman some shit about men and she, what? Oh hell no! You ain't. No, you live in fantasy out, baby. I can't. I'm too old to be trying to do all that other shit and trying to act like, because most time when a guy in a relationship with a woman and he get to that point, women, y'all listen to me out there. When he like get to the point out of nowhere, like he's just tired of her. He's just so mean to me. I was like, I don't know what it. He tired of him being somebody else. He
Damn.
tired of
You
you.
gonna give up on that too?
It's cold.
Damn.
That's the reality.
Ooh, say it again. That's a strong
He
one.
said
No,
that's
it's
honest.
facts.
So when I made a decision, I said, man, you know what? I'm too valuable of a human being to not just be me. Regardless of what the fuck you think about how I think, I don't give a fuck. This is who I am, baby. Just what it is.
Man.
You fucking with it or not. Because if you say, yeah, I got something real. And you got something real, because I'm never going to stop being this person you met today. But if I got to come with the, I like leaves too.
Right now.
I'm frolic.
Nah.
That Derrick Jackson shit.
No, my memory ain't that goddamn good.
I'm gonna add to
books
that.
and shit.
It's
That
facts.
shit.
I say this time, this the truth. To answer your question too, that expound on it. Women give so much to a lie. Can you imagine what she'll get to the truth? So she'd rather have the truth so she can make up her mind. And I'm gonna say something about it, and I agree. Women and men do this, and this is factual too for people out there. You really don't go after what you want. You go after what wants you. So the times that people are persistent and men are consistent and so forth and so on, that's what happens. You're too afraid to go after what you want. Because, no, I'm just saying, most people, they're too afraid to go after what they want because sometimes they may not get it when you want it.
Right.
But this persistent is like a bad record. It just keep playing. You know you're beautiful. You know you're amazing. You know you're good. This and that. But I really want that. But he bullshitting and she bullshitting. That's what you're thinking. Oh man, he bullshit. Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah. And that time you go over there, get a little hurt or whatever case may be, he over here with this record. You know you don't even like this record. You know this ain't record. Next thing you know, you're dancing. You're kind of bopping to it. Oh, this shit kind of cool. Laughing, tapping. You doing it. And this because here's what it is. Most people are not made to go after what they want. They go after what want them. Jazze just said, I am getting chose.
Yeah,
so most time I'm getting chose. It's just the truth because it's a more comfortable state for you. Number 3, I don't really choose in a relationship about how I pick. I know what I like and I know what it is and I control the Q&A. I don't make sure you don't know what I like. Because if I tell you what I like, then you can build familiar and give me what I like. But that don't mean you can apply it for a very long time. You can fake it to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather not tell you and I'd rather watch. I'm going to tell you what my granddaddy said. Don't watch a person when they're walking towards you. They'll be everything that you want them to be. So watch a person when they walk away from you and see how they affect the world. So if you watching from afar and they don't know you're watching and you're just watching them, you'll know from their energy, the design and everything on how they affect the world, then you know how they're going to affect you. But if you're watching them coming to you, oh baby, you know you're amazing. I want to read it. Oh my God, I love that realistic. I just want to be the man for you. I want to do this, I want to do that. Then when I turn around and go this way, I'm doing the same thing. So you gotta watch from afar to see what that man and what that woman is from afar because they're gonna affect the world a certain type of way. Their light gonna affect the world a certain type of way that they don't have to do anything. And then he said you watch that and then you watch how people react as they walk down the street.
Take her to eat.
That's the person.
Take her to eat, what that mean?
This is what I do. I take her to
Work
eat.
the work the room.
Right, okay.
And while we eating, I let her interact with the waiter or waitress. I see how she treat them. If she treat them any worse than she treat me, I ain't fucking with you. Anybody that's providing a service to you, and you don't treat them right,
That's big.
they come over there and she be like, can I get? I be like,
Oh yeah.
you dead.
Oh yeah.
You just died.
We are twins with the
I'm with that too.
I do not appreciate.
I'm with that all day.
I'm winning because I used to wait tables. I'm the best.
I do not appreciate a man or a woman, anybody who
That
treats
treat
another
people
That's
person
human.
like that's human. I hate
That's
that.
the test.
That's just a job. That's only a job. That's a job.
Bouginess, that bougie, whatever you want to call it, I despise that because I love to inspire people. So even when they make a mistake on my food, I'm really not that picky. You know what I'm saying? If you don't been out with me, I'm really not like that. So I'm like, it's whatever.
Well, I mean, you want somebody serving you to be at their best anyway. I want you to put the extras on it. I want the free sorbet tonight. I want all of that shit. I want everything. It's my birthday. I want a candle. I want to write my birthday on that shit.
And I will say to get in a relationship sometimes and having the tough conversations, have them up front. Number 3, make sure you observe. And number 4, this is the facts right here. Don't go looking for a relationship. Don't let a relationship look for you. Just let it happen. Because sometimes you don't understand that you're just in a position, you like, I'm 30, I'm this, I don't have no man, I don't have no woman, whatever the case may be. You talk yourself into that bad song that you know you didn't like. You talk yourself right into it. You know you didn't really like it anyway, but you talk yourself into it because you don't talk to yourself and told yourself this is what you should have by this time. Right now. What's going on? Something wrong with me. I don't, women, I don't have nobody. What's going on? No, baby, this is what you're missing. At the end of the day, the reason you don't have nobody is because what you're doing right now is becoming the body that you deserve. You got to be ready. So when it comes to it, you can see it. At times I wasn't open. I would never open. It was times I was closed. So it was plenty of women that came along that it don't matter what they did, it was never gonna work because I was closed. I was not receptive to love. I wasn't receptive to none of that. And then as I grew with the things that I've been through in my life, and I'm like, man, I've been shot, I've been this, I've been that. I started talking about those things and like my own therapy, you know what I'm saying, inside of my reflection. Then what happens naturally is that when someone starts to reflect who they are to you and they're great, you don't even have to say nothing. It just keeps coming over and over again, and it keeps working, and it's now I'm not closed no more. So if you meeting someone that is closed, there's nothing you can do to make it work. I'm just telling you. And then sometimes if you're closed, don't just be honest and be like, right now,
It ain't easy right now. It's not
I'm at that point right now because
And
I'm
let
closed.
a man tell you that, accept it.
But listen, that's why it's good to have a best friend. We were just talking about this the other day, that meme that's going around that say dating in 2022. You seen it where she say, how many kids? 2, 3, 1, done. Do you want to, I think when you get to a certain age, I'm speaking maybe 35 and above, it's no room just to be wasting people's time. I really feel like that we really should just put everything that we want on the table at first. You want kids? No, I want kids. You want this? Da 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 da. What are your things that are just pluses? Me, one of the biggest questions. Y'all keep talking about sex. What is your sexual appetite? We were having this conversation. People are not honest as they get older on what their sexual appetite is. So that's a very good question.
To wake up.
I'm sleepy right now.
I'm glad you brought that up. Moving on real quick. I want to ask y'all a question.
Right now.
This for the men in the room. This for the men in the room and the women in the room. Somebody said, how important is hygiene and for men? For men, how important is hygiene for men? But this is the kicker. Men, do you want your woman to be shaved on her vagina, or you want hair on her vagina, or you want it to be neat? Which one? Bald, shaved, or a lot of hair?
Personal preference.
I like variety.
Yeah, landing strip sometimes. A little landing strip sometimes.
Yeah.
Landing strip.
You know, he said sometimes.
That's manicured.
He said sometimes.
Now I will say,
I don't like all that goddamn new bushes.
That boy said 1974 bush.
That's a friction.
I'm like,
I like
hygiene.
But the hair
or neat.
I like it neat.
I like neat too.
Yeah, neat is nice.
like around the lips, you gotta keep that
Is
Is
stuff.
this question
like,
just for the
you know.
men? This for the men?
Yeah, cause we
Yeah,
want
for
to
the
get
women.
Yeah, because I gotta get in
What
there.
about from a woman's perspective?
Go ahead.
From a woman's perspective, bald feels great.
bald dick.
When we are completely like waxed and bald down there, it feels amazing.
Yeah,
Clean.
some chicks have a version of
Correct.
I mean, it depends, but for a woman to be, I mean, personally, to be completely waxed and hairless feels great.
Ooh, you make me laugh.
I don't even remember what it's like.
I like having a little dick.
I love it.
You don't give a damn about what I think like.
But one thing you just said is hygiene.
What we like.
Why you say hygiene about what we like?
We don't
Like
give a
y'all
shit.
might like that the hair is there. We might not like that the hair is there.
We don't care.
I think it has to do with also, it goes into hygiene as a woman. You know, hair holds odor, moisture and all that
That's
stuff.
why I
So there's
said neat.
Give me that
you know what I mean?
Oh no!
I'm like, listen, it's better to leave it, you know.
Do you smell me? Smell like money. I smell like money.
Where's the craziest place you ever had sex?
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Everybody one by one, the craziest place, the most outlandish place.
I answered this question before.
You did? You already did, good.
We did. I think we all did. But it's all good.
I got a better answer.
We did. Yeah, we did this before. But it's all
Let
good.
them do it though. Let them do it.
Yeah, let them do it over there.
Yeah.
We did it. Remember?
Crazy place I ever had sex.
Yeah, we did. Remember?
I had sex with a woman that didn't speak English before.
Whoa. Oh, that was
I
nice.
didn't pay her.
Hey. Amsterdam.
I was in England. I was in Miami. And there was this girl, she was from another country. I still don't know.
She was tricking your ass. She spoke good English.
No, she speak English.
She just wanted to have sex.
She was like a black Croatian or some shit.
She spoke English.
She's from Croatia.
So you know how I got her? I was like, man, what pool was we at the pool? I was young, Mike. And she was like, but the smile was like, I want you too, but I don't know what the fuck you're saying. I said, hold on, man. Put that phone out, Google Translate. I passed that thing back. We just kept passing that bitch back and forth. Until finally I got the phone number. We text from Google Translate.
Zizik.
And then finally one night she was like, I said, you gonna come see me? And she said, yes. I was like, oh shit. She walked in. We know we ain't got nothing to fucking talk about.
I don't understand you.
It's just as much as a fantasy it is for her than you.
Kicked her up from the door like we just got married. Kicked that
Yams.
Oh, idiot.
Yams.
Oh,
My phone there, baby. We can't talk.
Hey, look.
just Google Translate.
Come on.
Rosetta Stone.
I do that shit in Mexico. I do that shit in Puerto
I
Rico.
hear some of the crazy place.
Craziest place, Chanita, come on.
I don't have no crazy
Chico, the craziest place.
A rooftop.
Rooftop?
I'm trying to think. I don't have no crazy place.
In the rain?
So hot. It was really hot.
Tyler, craziest place.
Tent in the mountains.
Okay.
I like that.
That's nice. Craziest place.
I gotta try that. I gotta try that.
It was
On the
really
ground?
cold and we didn't have.
Yeah, some friction.
We had
Craziest
friction.
place.
No cooking.
Park.
Hey, it was cold.
I got a bag.
I guess.
That'll shrink you up.
In a place where it was you said where?
Yo,
This gonna
It'll
be
shrink you down.
Listen, y'all.
Listen to this.
Okay.
This is true story. Jazz, you gotta hear
I
this.
swear
What?
to God,
Watch.
I swear to God, I'm not making this up, y'all. And the ancestors and the dead, I don't disrespect the dead. I didn't know, but in the morgue.
Oh, no.
You had sex in the morgue.
Was she alive?
No, man.
I swear to God. Let me tell you what happened though. So,
She said, was she alive? Please solidify that. She was alive.
He's not having a
Yeah.
no, so I was in special forces right back in the day, and it went a bunch of women over there because but the base is where you would see the women at because women didn't go out there and fight. Well, excuse me. There was this lieutenant. I was enlisted. Anybody private military?
me.
So you're gonna love this story.
Oh yeah, I love it already.
I was enlisted. She was the boss. You know what I'm saying? She was the captain.
She was power tripping.
Officer and a gentleman.
Officer.
She was
Ooh,
power
I just right now. We like sneaky. We love sneaky pussy.
Oh yeah, that shit make that shit how you goddamn
Yeah, we do.
harder than the
Yeah, my son in
goddamn.
the other room. Shh, okay.
Yeah, quiet.
Ooh,
We
this
got
gonna be good.
Quiet. Yeah, I like, yeah, no
You
question.
know, we like that sneaky pussy. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
So it was just like this big thing. Like we would have to be around each other professional. Like, yes, ma'am. Airman Goo, she would boss me around. Yes, ma'am. But I knew later on I'm gonna tear that ass up. I'll be in charge later, honey. So
Stay mean, bitch.
we had like. That's his words. So it was we had to sneak and go places. We were in a hotel. We in the middle of the war. So they had built this new tent in the back, right? So I was like, hell yeah, because I was one of the people that we helped put it together. So I'm like, oh, I got a good spot. Yeah, wait till I tell everybody this. So I'm like, yo, they got a new tent they built back there. Nobody really patrolling that area. She's like, all right, bet. So we sneak off one night, go do our thing in there. It's these boxes and shit. We fucking all on the boxes, just going wild crazy. Woo! Then like 2 days later, it was like,
in the
so fucked up. Damn. When I think it's fucked up, but I didn't know. And it was like,
The fact that you didn't know makes me feel bad.
I didn't know. Because then we had to, it was like, that's where the bodies are. I was like,
The body? The boxes?
fucking, that's terrible. That's so terrible. I didn't know though.
I don't think I could have got it up.
I didn't know.
I know you.
She didn't know.
Yeah,
didn't know.
because you probably went in.
It was boxing. I had
knew.
to leg them on the box and you know what I mean?
She fucking knew. She probably had a fantasy of it.
She said you're over demon.
She was the sick
We didn't
one.
know.
She was in
I
sicko
felt
mode.
so terrible. I said, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, everybody, please.
Everybody. All y'all.
Everybody.
I think my craziest place was in the elevator.
Damn.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
Was it fun?
I was about to say, did you push
you
out?
stopped
that?
it? Nigga, that's when the police come looking. There's a camera on that motherfucker. There's a camera on the elevator. You know that, right?
I know. Feel like I got caught.
Oh.
That sneaky pussy.
That's what I was just about to say. So maybe mine count because I was just saying because
They was probably watching the camera like,
I had to be really, really quiet with some other people that was right upstairs.
see
So
this
I
shit?
guess that would be considered
I'm getting horny thinking
like the
about
craziest place because you was on the click, and they were so mean about like I was so scared because they was like
Ooh, you be like, okay.
you couldn't say. He was like.
Oh yeah, I
Sneaky pussy.
That's the best. Or you feel like you're gonna get caught or outside or
You just
something.
got the tears, you just crying
outside
because you
is
can't
cool.
say nothing, so you just like,
Love it.
Man, tell me somebody in the other room. My kid. My baby in there. She go.
yo, that ain't no good. Men ain't no good.
Trying to make her make a noise.
Mac and cheese, mac and cheese, mac and cheese.
Oh my God.
Wow.
The liquor kicking in. I'm telling you.
Since I got Mike in here active, like myself, what we're gonna do, we do a thing called improv.
So now we gotta act
So
through
Mike,
these things?
yep, you and Chanita's in a relationship. You pull this card, you read this card to your woman, and y'all talk about it.
All right.
Here,
Whatever
this
you
is
want.
nonsense.
Nah, I'm gonna get on her ass. Too. I know
We're
she
gonna do it
crazy.
quick.
I'm scared of you.
A man tells his significant other, I can't read out loud good, y'all. His significant other to be submissive. She tells him that's an outdated way of thinking. Who's right? Explain.
I can't answer that question because we already know I'm cultured. I think a woman should be submissive. So a woman should be a woman, a man should be a man. I get in trouble all the time with my black friends because I believe a woman was birthed, washed, cooked, clean, swing from chandeliers, and you cut that grass, take out the garbage, and fix the car. So I'm not. I can't.
I'm not messing with
Yeah.
I'm not messing with
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
To him.
I'm not cutting nobody grass.
I'll take the trash.
Fill in the blank. If we broke up, it would be because.
I cheated.
Damn.
Damn.
So you just automatically. So it goes back to us saying that you're just not quite sure you could be monogamous.
No, it just goes back just like the usually the reason why many women break up.
Okay. He cheated. I got cheated on.
Twins, let's go.
Right.
Jazzy's your man. You guys are sharing.
All right, Jazzy's our boo.
Yeah.
All right, boo.
Uh,
What is the one thing we've lost in our relationship that you'd love to get back?
Mac and cheese.
mac and cheese, mac and cheese, mac and cheese. That I'd like to get back.
Yes.
I'd like to get back that fire in my eyes when you had them come give to me boots. You know what I'm saying? You know, just keep it the same, baby. Keep it spicy.
Okay.
Keep it spicy. Don't just keep dating. Keep on dating me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yes,
keep
sir.
dating you.
Yes, sir.
Keep dating me. Always. Don't never
That's a
stop
key.
dating me.
Yeah.
And I'm never gonna stop dating you.
Okay. I like that.
Y'all watch
That was
Busted
good.
too, by the way.
Thank you, bro.
Can't stop looking at it.
I know.
That's it. Shit. I
Shut
thought,
up. Stop
I
it.
thought my shit was doing something. I'm gonna put my pocket.
Stop it. I put, when I see yours, I put some Windex on it. I know it's jumping, it's still wet. Can you honestly say that you're giving all to this relationship? Why or why not?
Always.
Okay. Why?
I'm always giving.
What you
Because
giving?
that's, huh?
What you giving?
I'm giving him everything. Everything that I have to give to a relationship is what I'm giving him. I'm not going to withhold anything because I want the relationship to be successful. I want us to last. I want us to make it. So I'm going to give everything that I've got, and I expect you to do the same.
Is she an actor?
I will.
Is she an actor?
I'm healed.
She can act up.
Good.
No, she is.
What'd you say?
Very grounded.
They
very-
consistent.
No, that's what a real woman provides.
They consistent. We love
That's
them.
what a real woman provides.
All right, here we
I
go.
was saying it's very grounded. It was very
Yo, boo.
good scene.
Bonnie, yes. When you have a stressful day, what would you like for me to do to help you deal with it?
Get on your knees.
Double twist got.
3,000.
Nails gotta be on your finger, too.
Got 3,000.
Done.
Slide
I
my
would like
elbows.
for you in this relationship, you know what I would like for you to
That's what I
do?
say, get on your knees.
I would like for you to do all the things you always do. When you come home, just come in and just touch me, hold me, talk to me. You know what I mean? Tell me the things that you mean about me. Those are things first because you gotta fuck my mind. Then after you fuck my mind, then after that, I make sure that I fuck you back so I can make sure because I'm a pleaser. Then after I please you, I'm gonna be pleased anyway.
Yeah.
I'm doing all this line. There's so much.
No, because but as a woman,
With the
you
double
don't
twist.
anticipate that he has a bad day.
You keep talking about me, Kevin.
Double twist.
But you know what? You wouldn't even have to ask me for that.
No,
Like, that's real
Let
talk.
me tell you why it's real for me. Because first of all, I don't even like head like that. And any woman that's been with me gonna know.
We're
that
not
I'd
talking
rather,
about head.
No, you asked me what was gonna make my day better. So when he said drop down to your knees, that ain't gonna do it for me. I'm just telling you, it's not gonna work. You better off let me drop down to my knees because I get more out of pleasing than you trying to please me. That's facts. And any woman out here gonna tell you for sure that dated me or fucked me or whatever the case may be, I'd rather go first.
I gotta put Keisha on you.
Period. I'd rather go first. Who's Keisha?
Nigga, Keisha got elbows wet.
God damn. Hey, she coming them over like this, boy. Are you ready?
You know what? Fuck what I said. Keisha, if you're listening, double twist got.
Yeah. 3,000.
All right, here we go. We're going to keep No, it's cool.
Jeez, Louise. I want to make
Fill in the blank. If we stay together for the remainder of our lives, it would be because of what?
Because you get me. That we connect and vibe on a level where you give to me, I give to you. There's reciprocity. It's ebbs and flows in relationships. So as you give to me and I give to you and we here, then I won't want to go nowhere else.
Like, y'all so crazy.
All right, watch these two, my man.
Y'all better pay attention.
I love it.
At the end of the day, high five. I'm telling y'all.
Patty
what's
cake.
important- It's important that I'm telling y'all, you better figure out what a man like. And you know I like to close this thing real high. So you know I like people that sing, I mean, this energy we got tomorrow. We coming back and still feeling. My brother sing too, man. I know he tired. He been going. Come on, Mike. Go and do something. Yeah, he can sing. He can do it. I make sure everybody unwrap their gift. My bro play the keys too. Everybody, we're gonna unwrap these gifts. Come on before we go. Let's go, Mike. Give me something. Come on,
Well, we're gonna sing together because I'm a together type of singer.
Okay, what song you like?
Congregational song. What's the one everybody?
Come on.
No, it's something. I saw you saying, was it music song? There was some music.
Oh yeah.
Say what you want.
Let's go high. Do 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 do.
Let's talk about it. We're gonna be back. It's going down right now. We got the ambassador Let's go.
This might seem strange. Let me know if I'm out of order. That's to you this way. I've been watching for a while. I just wanna let you know I'm really feeling your style. And I really do know your name.
It's okay.
Leave you with my number, and I hope that you will call me someday.
And if you don't, you can give me yours too.
If you don't, then I ain't mad at
Come on,
you.
everybody at home.
We can still let
Let's
you.
go.
Say,
I'm not trying to pressure you.
just can't stop thinking about you. You ain't really gotta be my girlfriend. I just wanna know your name, and maybe sometime we can hook up, hang out, just chill. Hey!
One more. Here we go. Come on,
Nah,
Twiz, give me
good.
something. Not you, I ain't talking about you. Come
Oh,
on.
yeah.
And it's like a duet. Come on, y'all. Give me something. Give me anything. Now I want some up tempo. Give me something. Give me something good. You got
I'm so into you. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Boy, you got me so confused. I don't know what I wanna do. Boy, you make me sing. Do 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 do.
Let's talk about it. I'm telling you, this podcast is all about friendship, understanding, and we're going to catch y'all next week. It's going to be great. Make sure y'all tune in. Let's talk about it. Let's keep talking about it. We don't know. Keep sending it in. We're going to make sure that we open the cage and open your mind and open conversation. So many in here. We really appreciate you. Come to the page. Let's talk about it on our IG for real. With the number 4. I'm telling y'all right now, it's going to be crazy. Y'all give it up for everybody that's in the building.
Oh.
I saw you standing, and I started pretending.
And then what happened?
I knew you.
Yeah.
You knew me too.
You better growl a little bit.
Okay, come on, singers, we're the singers. Come on.
Song, I'm tired of it.
And just like a baby, I was too shy sometimes.
Oh my God.
You were the only one.
So was I.
And I
Oh Lord.
love you every night.
Okay.
And now I just could not get it right away. I just want to
Can we do
say, can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. Can we talk?
Let's talk about it.
Girl, I want to know
Wanna know your name, baby. I know.
Wrap it up.
Go, Skip.
Yes, sir.